Are you guys ready to start the rumor and news cycle for the Galaxy Z Fold 7? Well, I hope you are, because that is exactly what we are talking about today. We have a new report from a website called Galaxy Club. And if you are willing to take this report at face value, we may very well be looking at another dual release for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. In their report, and I will drop a link to their full article in the description down below, they state, we have received information that Samsung, in addition to a regular Galaxy Z Flip 7, which is codenamed B7, and Galaxy Z Fold 7, codenamed Q7, is also working on a new Fold variant with the codename Q7M. We do not know what the M stands for, and we also do not have a specific model number at this time. Now, if you've been following this sort of stuff for a while now, this may seem extremely familiar to you, as I put it here on Threads, eerily similar to what happened with the Galaxy Z Fold 6. Way back when, before that device was officially announced, we got this tweet from Max Jamber, who said Q6, Q6A, and B6. This seemed a bit vague, but for those in the know, we knew what this meant. B6 was the Z Flip 6, Q6 was the Z Fold 6, but what was Q6A? Of course, there were lots of rumors, people that talked about maybe it's a cheaper version, because we heard some rumors about a device that was missing the S Pen digitizer, so maybe it was going to be a cheaper variant. We heard stuff about how it was larger and thinner, so maybe it was a higher end variant. It ended up being the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Special Edition SM-F958N, and of course, N ended up indeed designating that this device would be in South Korea and in China at a later date. But what, oh what, does the letter M signify? Of course, if this was Q7A, we would all just go, oh, it's clearly just the Z Fold 7 Special Edition, but it's not the A. It is indeed an M device, which means it is something at least somewhat different. So really, we have a few options to choose between. Option number one is that this is an entirely new foldable device that is separate from the Special Edition. Now, what's strange here is that we do not see a Q7A. So if that's the case, it would almost indicate that they're dropping the Special Edition and bringing on, creating a new version, a new foldable device. Now, we have recently seen a report where someone from Samsung explicitly said that they are not interested in creating a cheaper version of the Z Fold. So I find that hard to believe for a couple of reasons. One, they're not just going to drop the Special Edition after 1 year, and really they've been making it for a while. It was just the W series in China. That's neither here nor there. It's probably not going anywhere. And two, they've straight up told us they're not going to make a cheaper version. So what else indeed would it be? Option number two is that it is the Special Edition, but now it's going to target a global release, and that global release would require a different codename designation, going from A to M. I don't know what these letters would actually stand for, but it could be that. And option number three is it's a codename on something being worked on that may never actually be released, but judging by how this went last time, I think this might be something real, and I would put my money, if I were a betting person, on the Z Fold 7 Special Edition launching globally the next time around. One other aspect about this that is interesting is that we are seeing the Qs and Bs sort of be leaked together without the other devices. So for those of us that may be wondering, would Samsung adopt a similar strategy to Google where they're just launching all of their phones together? It does not seem like that is going to be the case. And I think that's actually smart for Samsung because they have so many phones already. For Google, it's 4 phones, basically. It's 4 phones. It's kind of like 3 phones, but it's 4 phones. For Samsung, this will be 5 phones, and I think that's really just too many. So keeping them separate, I think, does make sense. So as I just sort of show you the specs between the Z Fold 6 and the 6 Special Edition here on screen, for those of you that have not seen it, I don't think there are any errors in this. I think that this is all pretty much correct. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you see anything incorrect in there. I guess the question that I would pose to you is, if the Z Fold 7 Special Edition ends up being a thing, and it's a similar thing to this, the gap between the 6 and the 6 Special Edition, if it's the same, would you be interested in waiting, holding off buying the Z Fold 7 and then waiting for this special edition if the gap is that big. I know it's hard to say because we don't know what the Z Fold 7 is going to look like. Therefore, we definitely don't know what the special edition is going to look like. But I think it's interesting to speculate anyways. A device that maybe doesn't have the S Pen, but is bigger, wider cover display, thinner. Maybe that would be an interesting way to go. Big question will be, how much would it cost if this is the way that they're going to go? That is going to make a really big difference. If it's like, $2,500, that's going to be pretty tough for people to justify. But guys, let me know your thoughts down below. What do you think this means? Where are we going? I'd love to hear your thoughts as well, and your thoughts on a potential Z Fold 7 Special Edition. I'll see you on the next one, and until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.